sports. It's in the game.
Okay guys, welcome to my FIFA 20 episode 1, where I'm going to be doing the career mode. We're going to go straight into manager career. We're going to go into advanced. I asked one of my friends to pick me a team. We're going to have a look at these people. So when you pick a manager that shows your style, you can customize it to more clear afterwards. I'm probably going to go for this type of style. It's definitely more me. So first name, I'm going to go for my real name, and if any of us will become the captain of the team whenever we win the Champions League, if we do. So there's first name, and then my last name. Nationality, I am Welsh. So we'll go back this way. There we are. Head. Ooh, this is a little bit different. Okay, so find something that suits the way I look. Oh, that one. Actually, can we import face? Okay. So complexion. Definitely more that colour, in my opinion. Look at eyes. The eyes are fine. It's just the colour of the eyes we need to change. I have blue eyes. Okay. Brows. Mainly like that. Nose. Definitely sorted. Mouth. Don't really change my mouth much. Cheeks and jaws. Keep it the way it is. Chin. Keep it the way it is. Ears. Keep it the way it is. And hair. This is where we need to change. Don't want accessorized. I'm more on medium hair. So my hair is mainly no. Bit like that at the moment, due to quarantine. Yeah, it's definitely that. Short. If I did short, it wouldn't be as. I think I'm more like that, yeah. Facial hair wise, I'm gonna go for that one. Actually, we're more like that. Okay, outfits wise, I do like that outer top. I'll go for jeans. No accessories, no socks. We don't need shoes on the other hand. I think we're alright with that. Okay, so advance with my character. Right, we're going to, because I asked my friend to pick me a team, we're staying in England. We're going to go to League 2, and he chose Leyton Orient for me to have a go with. So slip Leyton Orient. We're going to go on to semi-pro because we start every single time I do a FIFA career. I always start on semi-pro with a League 2 team, work our way up. So when we go into the League 1, we go up to professional. When we go to Championship, it's world class. When we go up to the Premiership, it's legendary. And if I play a team in the cup game, whatever league they're in, I up the difficulty to. And if we go into the Europa League, it's going to be in world class. And if we're in the Champions League, it'll be legendary. We're going to keep Sterling because that's my thing. I'm just going to keep Stadium the way it's called. International job offers is enabled, transfer windows enabled, and European competitions are enabled. So what we'll do in this episode is we'll have a look at the team itself, sort out any board decisions, any board objectives, and then in the next episode we'll look at some signings, do a couple of games. I think we'll probably play the first game of the season. In this episode we'll sim through the friendlies, see how we do, see how much money we can put in our coffers. And then the next episode will be the first game of the season. With a couple of highlights maybe. We'll see. So do career mode and we'll call it YouTube. So advanced invites here. Probably going to go for this one. Just the fact that the difficulty is low and the money's high. So we're going to go to the office straight away. Got some notifications. So we've got Nicholas Moore introducing himself, so he's a scout. Greetings David, my name is Nicholas Moore and I'm one of your scouts. I want to say hello and inform you how the other scouts and I can help you. There's two types of scouting by region, player Pacific or player Pacific. Scout is assigned to region and will look at players specifically if they play in that region. For example, if I'm scouting Spain, I can give you more details on Spain. If you want to avoid assigning one or scouts to region scouting so that you can do the player focus scouting outside the region already scouted, but the choice is yours. I like doing region scouting as well as non-regional scouting. So Lucas Moore sent us first report. He's found a total of 9 players within England. Take a look at scout report and see what he's found. With scouting region, the scouts will only provide you with overview for each player. You could ask him to scout further when viewing players and permission to scout. Okay, so we're going to quickly look at his scout report. So we've got Charlie Kelman. We're going to ask him to scout him a little bit more. Sean McLaughlin, we're going to scout him a little bit more. Christian Abrams, we're going to scout him more. Jack Tucker, and we'll scout Sorensen as well as Terrell Thomas. Might as well just scout all these players just to get a little bit more data on them. Okay. Leyton Orient board. Hi Patterson, we are delighted to have you on board, looking forward to seeing your success at our club. So Leyton Orient success is not just part of the results of the pitch, we have a brand to protect. If business grows, suppose to please give Leyton Orient's identity and long-term plans. Here are the main areas you want to focus on. Youth development. How well we develop our youth academy, bring in youth talent, profit from sales of homegrown players, and domestic success. How well the team does in the league and domestic growth, financial success of the club. We will provide you with specific objectives for each of the categories above so that it's clear expectations are. You play a pivotal role in helping our club be successful in all areas, hence your future at the club will largely depend on how well you execute against these goals. Best of luck this season, the board of directors. Well, I got my tongue a bit tied on that one, but we got through it at the end. The transfer market is now open. Remember that a player's value can vary based on their form, time remaining on the contract, how important they are to their club, and a variety of other factors that will ultimately determine the amount each player is likely to be sold for. I'd like to comment on any transfer negotiations when I see fit in order to give a better idea of what each player might be sold or bought for. Ultimate, however, is up to you. Okay, so we recognise that you, the coaching staff, and the players are just coming off a very draining, demanding season, so we appreciate that you accepted the invitation to participate in the European International Cup. This year, the competition will take place in Germany. It's a great opportunity for you to evaluate the coaching squad, experiment with lineup tactics before the beginning of the season. It's also a key opportunity for the club to expand our brand. During the group side stage of the competition, you'll be facing the following teams: Sickelborg, Ranhelm and LKS Loads. As you progress through the tournament, you will be rewarded with more funds towards your transfer budget. So that comes in handy. So what we'll do now is, at the moment we've got a transfer budget of 1.3 million and we've got a wage budget of 20k. We're just going to look at the squad hub. So at the moment it looks like we play a 4-5-1 in the thing in our so looking at the team at the top, we've got 29 players, 7 of them attackers, 11 midfielders, 9 defenders and 2 goalkeepers. So we've got Lawrence Figaro, 25-year-old from Chile, rated at 64 rated. He's pretty happy with his contract, his play time, his player performance, team performance. Morale is nowhere to be seen amongst, we haven't started the game. We got Sam Sargent, who's 21. He's not happy with the team performance, but he's happy with his contract. He's rated at 55 overall. I'm probably going to keep him in the club right now anyway for backup goalkeeper purposes. We got Jaden Sweeney, 17-year-old, happy with his contract, 50 overall. We've got 2 left backs, so I'm going to keep him here. John Whittleson, 61 rated. He's not happy with team performance, but he is happy with his contract. 61 rated, 30-year-old. Right, so we've got Marvin Ikpetia, 23-year-old, who can play centre back and right back, expiring his contract in 12 months, rated 57 overall. I think we should offer him a new contract. So we'll go straight into the contracts for this one. Just showing you how contracts work in this game. So nice to see you both. Hope we've taken good care of you so far. I want to start now. Negotiations for discussing the role Ekapita will have at the club. Trying to think, he's 23 years old, so he's probably going to be a rotation player. I'd like to give a chance to make an impact as an occasional start and coming off the bench. Great, that's what we're hoping for. My client's happy with the role you're offering. Okay, now that we agreed his role in the team, let's discuss the length of the contract. As he's 23, I think a 5-year contract will probably do, or we might go to about 3 just to be in the middle of everything. So we'll do a 3-year contract. We'd like to extend this contract with a 3-year. Yes, that's what we're after. Let's carry on. I'm going to discard the release clause. There's no point having it there. His current wage is 1,900 a week. Okay, moving on, we want to discuss his wage and other financial matters. Given the quality of my current wage, so he wants a sign-on bonus of 13,000, and he wants appearance fees after 5. We're going to counter it. We're going to remove the sign-on bonus. Right, we're going to try and remove this. His wage can go back to the 199. And we can add a bonus of appearances. If he does 20 appearances, we will up his bonus to, I think, 2 grand. Okay, then we'll submit that offer. Right, I see, we don't want to steal store, so how about 1900 a week and 2000 after 20 appearances? Not quite what my client was hoping for, but he loves the club and will accept a 1,900 wage to fully finalise the deal. So there we go, no sign-on bonus and no money coming out of our coffers, but he has got the same wage he was on, but after 20 appearances, if he appears that long, he will get a £100 extra. So we've got right, so was any of these? No, he's okay. He's expiring club in 12 months, so I do need to sort him out. But I'll do some of the wages off camera. That's just the one. So we've got Shadrach Hoagie, 17-year-old, 52 rated, can play left back and centre back. Happy with his contract, happy with his team performance, and then a sporadic job role. So at the moment I'm probably going to send him out on loan. So we'll add him to the loan list. We've got Jamie Turley, 29-year-old, 61 rated, who could play centre back and right back. He's happy with, but not happy with team performance. We've got Dan Happ, 20-year-old, centre back, left back, 59 rated. He's probably going to be one of the backup players. We've got Josh Coulson, 30-year-old, 60 rated centre back. We've now got Sam Ling, who's a right back, right wing back, 56 rated. We've got Miles Judd, who is a right back, 20-year-old, 54 rated. Osinu Cisse, who's defensive mid / centre mid, 28-year-old from Mali. He's on loan, so I wonder where he's on loan from. We've got Cypranu, who's 18-year-old, so I'm probably going to keep him at the club anyway. With him being a loan, you might as well keep him at the club. George Marsh, who's on loan. We've got Joby Bakanoff, retired at the end of the season, so we might as well just keep him around. James Propey, 24-year-old, play anywhere down that left hand side. Josh Wright, Craig Clay, Dale Gorman, he's on loan from Newport. Oh, he's on loan at Newport. Okay, so he's not at the club at the moment. Okay. We've got Lewis Dennis. He's a special something, so I'm going to try and keep him in the team as much as possible. So we're going to probably play with a cam. We've got James Dayton, Jordan Maguire Drew, Rule Soritiru, Danny Johnson, Matt Harrod, Keziah Sterling, James Allaby, Connor Wilkinson, and Lee Agnell. So there's the team. We're probably going to be playing with a cam, so I'm going to change the system. Look at game plan, so edit the game plan. We're not going to be playing with that formation though, so if I change the formation quickly, we're going to be playing probably, because it uses the same type of formation as what we've got. So they do a 4-1-4-1, but we're going to change it to a 4-2-3-1 wide. Gives us a little bit more stability in the midfield, but also adds us a cam. So what we're going to do is, we've got Figaro in goal. We'll put Widowson on the left, Turney with Coulson in the middle, and we'll have Ling on the right. Put Marsh in there with Cisse. Keep Maguire Drew on the left for now. We'll put Brophy on the left, off Dayton on the right, with Sterling up front, and we'll probably have Dennis in that position. So we got our thing right. We don't want to play defensive style on pressure on heavy touch. So this is okay. So yeah, okay. On defense, we want to keep pressure on heavy touch, press after possession loss, constant pressure, drop back, and balance. I think we're probably going to do press after possession lost. Width wise, we'll keep it like that. Depth wise, on the other hand, we're probably going to push up a little bit more. Offensive style, we want to play possession build up. We want to play quite wide. Actually, I want to play quite narrow actually. Players in the box, we get a few in there. Corners wise, want a few in there. Free kicks, want a few in there. Okay, and then roles wise, so we'll keep Coulson as captain, and then we'll have a look at the free. So the only person on the team that looks like he's got a decent free kick accuracy is Leyton. That's why he's probably on the free kicks. And I think for long free kicks it looks like Sterling, because he's got long shots. Penalties wise, 59 there. Yeah, Sterling on them, and then we'll have the corners being like okay, so we've got curve and long pass we need now. We'll probably put Dayton on both, but might put Brophy on the other side just for a little bit of change around. Instructions wise, let's have a look. So saves and crosses. Want them to be balanced. Saving outside the box conversion. So we're playing as a sweeper keeper. Wingers, we want them to occasionally make forward runs. We want them to be conservative interceptions, occasionally make forward one run, make underlapping runs. Want overlapping runs on the outside if we're attacking. So we'll do the same thing on this one. So balance to make conservative, and then the overlap. So stay back while attacking. We're also going to make normal. I think the two centre backs should be stay back and then normal interceptions. Looking at the wingers now, so we'll leave them on defence support. I think we'll stay wide, probably better on that one actually, so then cutting inside. Stay wide, and then support runs. So we want them to probably get in behind the defence for the wingers. So we've got stay wide and then get in behind. There we go. And then for the attacking midfielder, want them to stay forward. Want them to probably stay on the edge of the box for a cross, and then we want them to free roam. Whereas up front, want them to stay central, play as a false 9, and make normal interceptions. I think there's more to this as well. So defensive support, I want him to stay forward. What else have we got here? So interceptions be normal. We want them to get in the box for a cross and make normal interceptions. Get a box for a cross, not like interceptions. Defense position wise on these, I think we'll probably cover centre and cover centre for that one. So say this changes team selection at the moment. Okay, we're going to look at the objectives. So we've got youth development, grow one youth academy player by at least 10 overall points as soon as they've grown, playing them in 10 matches, either as a starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Brand exposure, we've got to keep a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. Continental success, I always seem to get this one wrong whenever I say it. It's very low, so we've got no objectives. Domestic success, we need to finish mid-table, reach the round of 32 in the Emirates FA Cup. And then financial, we need to have... And then I'll see you in the next video when we get through our friendlies. We'll probably do a couple of highlights of the friendlies and where we got up to in the next episode. And then we'll do the first game of the season next episode. Thank you guys for watching, it's been a pleasure, and hopefully we can get a good viewing for our FIFA videos. Please hit that like button and subscribe.